Hello, my name is Virbom and welcome to my second episode of our playthrough as Poland, or maybe I should say the Poland Survival Challenge on Elite difficulty. And, well, we have started the war against Lithuania, and we will, of course, want to just basically win this war as soon as possible, let's say. But with small caveat, I will want to, of course, also gain as much experience as possible, so I will just use my cavalry divisions here to smash against the Lithuanian divisions and cut them off, and then later eliminate those Lithuanian divisions, because it will give me more experience towards my commanders. Now we have research radio, we can now research next improved infantry equipment, and of course the RKM Browning wzór 28 and Granatnik wzór 36. Which basically means BAR, Browning automatic rifle, and mortar from the 36. In Polish language, wzór means, in the military terminology, it was like when equipment was introduced into the service. So wzór 36 is basically equipment that was introduced into the service in 1936. So yeah, this should be pretty fast victory. What I will want to notice, are they trying to move somewhere? No, and no. So I will just now cancel the attacks, mainly because the experience gain from combat over the time is diminishing. So I will want to just restart the attack right now, to just maximize our experience gain from the combat, and also to make sure that enemy is not moving anywhere. So now they will be completely cut off and soon eliminated from the existence. And I will go this way. So right now we control the Kaunas, and we have gained like one military factory and few civilian factories already. So our production will slightly increase. And we will just go and continue our attack. Do they want to move somewhere? Yes, they will try to move somewhere. And just continue and reset our attacks. I will go now for Memel, because Memel also will give us some factories. It should at least give us some factories, another 2 military factories. That's excellent news. And now we can start moving around here. Of course, I need to be, watchful when we will, so I will not capitulate Lithuania before those enemy divisions will be eliminated. So yeah, everything is now working according to plan. This division will be soon destroyed. 95%, so I will just wait. 96. So I will just cancel attack and attack once more with 24 divisions, so Anders will actually gain pretty fast the experience towards organizer, cavalry leader and infantry leader, of course. And with that, so Ramuna Spozela actually. Okay, so we have one there, and well, basically we need to move into one more province and to secure it. And now we can reform the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, so it means we have now here cores. Unfortunately, we have lost some of the factors here, because first we have, let's say, maybe, actually now started to think that maybe it was basically possible to reform the Commonwealth before taking the control of here, so we would not lose the factories, but well, whatever. Anyways, let's now use the retake core state on the Latvia, and now let's draw some of offensive plans. As I mentioned, we will use the Latvia as our, let's say, training ground, so we will basically grind out experience for our generals and divisions as much as possible. Okay, so now we unfortunately don't have enough experience to get the template that I want to have. So that's unfortunately, however, we'll gain more than experience we'll want from the Latvia. Also, it's good to know, even though we are over 25% war tension, Latvia will not be guaranteed by the Western Allies, probably because we have not generated enough war tension, it's first, and second, we just are using the Reconquest more justification. So yeah, that's a good change, let's say, for us. And well, we've developed Upper Silesia. Now we have more than enough to get another research slot, but I think I will go first for the Central Region strategy. We have, let's say, okay-ish amount of for now research slots. We are doing okay, let's say. When it comes to our research, we are not that far behind. And now we can assign the third army and create the third army here. So let's go with another army. And let's see our infantry equipment. Now we have pretty decent amount of infantry equipment in store. We are producing okay amount of weapons as well, and as usual, I will just remind, this is elite difficulty level, so well, we are still producing maybe as much as we would produce on normal difficulty level, because now we have only 40% efficiency cap, and on the start we would have 50%. So yeah, okay, and we have now finished our justification against Latvia, and it's time to start our lovely testing ground. We will now proceed to attack from here. What I will want to do is basically start pushing around the Latvians from this western part. So not only I will take the Kruzeme for myself and take the factories during the war, so they will work and basically, yeah, they will give me industry during the war for me, and also so they will be slightly and slowly pushed towards the Riga. The Riga is the, let's say, my main goal, because I will want to gain experience basically for attacking through the river into the city. And of course I will want to... Okay, let's see. We are gaining some nice experience there. And let's start attacking here. So let's wait. Let's attack once again. Let's wait. And now let's attack from these three sides. I don't want to destroy those divisions, I just want to push them out, as I mentioned, through the north and basically make them go to the Riga. Okay, so now I don't want, once again, to push through the river. I just want to just get the experience for my generals and the field marshals. Okay, So that's good. And okay, let's push. I will push through here, through here, through here, and eventually through here, and yeah. So now we have taken Kurzeme, so we have like 3 extra military factories, unfortunately 4 dockyards, which are completely useless for me. But hey, you will never get everything you want. Okay, now let's once again cancel. Let's maybe move also here and attack through here. Let's push. Push, push, push. I should also go through here. Okay, so now I'm getting more experience because now he is also attacking me and I'm attacking him. And also I'm attacking with all the divisions because the experience gained per hour for the leaders is of course scaled with the amount of divisions participating in combat. So the more divisions are actually fighting, it's better for me. Of course I don't want to push through here, so let's give them time to reorganize around in here. I don't know where they want to go, maybe to Daugavpilis, whatever. It doesn't matter. What it matters is I want to get enough experience for my shenanigans. So with Central Region strategy, I will go for the expansion of new towns. And, well, we shall see later. So this episode will probably be a little bit boring because all we will do is basically grind out the experience. I could of course speed things up, but I don't want for any detail to be amiss here. And also we can now check our combat losses. Okay, we have lost quite some equipment due to attrition and combat, but it's not that bad. Let's call off the attacks. And now let's continue with attack as well, once again. I will want to end the war with Latvia around the April of 1939, so I will get as much experience from here as possible, and I will also create the final template, which I will call the Divizia Cavalry. And, well, I will give and add infantry here. As I mentioned, the infantry here is to basically make sure that the infantry, the industrial cost of the division is as small as possible, because, as I mentioned, we will have quite the problems with our industrial capacity, let's say. Let's see, you have 87%, 94%, that's nice. And now we have, with Roman Abraham, we have finished getting the both cavalry leader and infantry leader, which means we will award him with the cavalry expert and infantry expert. What I will do now is assign here the Vincente Kowalski, so he will start getting experience towards those two traits as well. I will also soon change the leaders around here, as soon as the others also will get the experience toward those two traits as well. And now let's continue attack, and let's attack once again. Anders should get experience towards those two traits pretty quickly. And now we can also give him. He also earned the engineer, which is excellent trait because it lowers the penalty from forts and rivers during the combat. And well, now we can go and switch unders here to, for example, I also want to check. Okay, you are pretty decent, so let's go and assign Sikorski here. I will allow the Latvians to regain the organization here. Also, let's... And now, once again, repeat the assault, and we will be basically repeating the assaults over and over and over again. Let's give the more infantry here. So now, once again, let's commit to the combat. And this way we'll finally slowly grind out experience for all our generals, so our cavalry divisions will be much more formidable. I will also want to basically have 2, 3 series, or even 4 series of those. Actually, no. Let's go something like that. And as we can see, we already are missing the infantry equipment, which is unfortunate. Now we have the option to go for the advanced machine tools, and I will go for it. And of course, let's go for the construction, another level of construction. And oh my god, we are actually out of the industry slots here. So we'll now go for Kraków, or maybe not. We should go for Kaunas. It is 80%. Infrastructure there, and later I think we will go for the Krakow itself. So let's go this way. I wonder actually for how much time I haven't been building any military factories, which is I shouldn't make this mistake, but well, sometimes it happens. So let's go with speed 5, and I will now show you the magic ability of reflex. So let's pull out. It's good to pull out in time from combat, of course. I would of course not dream of making any joke. I can't make jokes. It's scientifically proven that I can't make jokes. Okay, now, as usual, let them regain the organization. Once again, go and attack. So, Sikorski is getting the experience as... and we have gained another core, the Zaolzia. So, now we have the another army here. And we will assign here Anders, let's say for now, and here the Abraham. Now, what is tempting to actually not do more more national foci, but I will actually consider doing those because, well, it will still buff our country for relatively low cost. So now let's stop attacking. Once again, attack, attack. And now we have decent, I would say, amount of production on rifles, which is good news. Bad news is it's still not as much as I would like to. So 97, 96, let's anyway, let's let them breathe a little. And now Sikorski have the engineer and ranger, which is nice. And also let's check our main field marshal. He is also gaining the experience towards all of those traits, which is nice. Okay, let's give the Latvians some time once again to breathe. Okay, Kowalski got the Urban Assault Specialist, which is nice. Well, actually we have enough traits, so I will pick for him Improvisation Expert. It will be a quite good trait, because not only gives him movement ability on land plus 10%, but also unlocks the ability to do makeshift bridges. Which means when you are trying to traverse, for example, smaller rivers, it works in a funny way that it actually gives you attack bonus. So enemy defending again behind smaller river is actually easier to assault than on standard ground, which is pretty funny, but well, that's how it works. You have 79%. Oh, you are actually getting very slow those experience points. Now, of course, let's rejoin the combat. So we see the Guangxi clique has been capitulated, and now let's go for the decryption. Decryption is pretty good technology because it gives you extra 5% combat bonus against the enemy who doesn't pick the encryption technologies, and I have noticed that AI basically don't pick any encryption and decryption text for quite some time, so we'll be able to get some freebies this way. Let's go and start industrial region. No, actually, let's go for the cyclomet and finally get next level of not level, but an extra research slot. So let's go. Let's cancel the attack here. And it's time to import even more steel. Yay! Communist China has capitulated, which is... Oh, wait, actually I didn't expect to get this event, which is... well, something that we prefer to avoid getting. So... I will pick Zygmunt Bohusz Szyszkow in this case, and well, this never happened to me before, so it's quite interesting that it can happen. So we'll go for pay rise for the enlisted soldiers. The pay rise for the enlisted soldiers is perhaps in order, so we would at least gain some stability, hopefully. But I had the cases where I had 2 times failed draft reforms because RNG loves me, apparently. Okay, let's give you some time. Yunnan has capitulated as well. Actually, I want to see how... Oh my, okay, it looks this way. So I was wondering how now Communist China capitulated and of course the Guangxi clique capitulated. But I haven't seen actually Chinese to holding out in Nanjing and Shanghai. That's pretty impressive, I will say. Oh, and I, of course, made a mistake here. Okay, never mind. So let's attack. Let's go. Let's... And now let's assign here the Kopański as the final one. And I think, yeah, we'll still have like 48 divisions that will be used as reserve. So it's not everything lost yet. Actually, I will want to move you back. Now let's once again assault on Riga. Let's see how our field marshal is doing. So we can now go and pick the cavalry expert and infantry expert as well. So everything is now just as planned. So our Divizia Cavalry is now fully operational, and I will create the duplicate, which will be called a light cavalry division, and we will attach the engineers and support artillery. So it will be our elite cavalry, and hopefully we'll have enough enough equipment to at least outfit one of our armies this way. Okay, so what I will do is shorten the line here. Well, can I? Okay, this way. So they will retake the position here, and everything will be once again, let's say, good. So we have now December. We are in December, and now let's go for the Grand Assault as our tech. And draft reform proves effective. That's a good news. So I will want to probably after this national foci, just to not run any foci at all, because we'll need the political power to have to be able to pick the Andres here and later to get the extensive conscription. Now let's go, let's go. Also, I should consider now attaching here the Kopański, so he will get at least some experience for now. China has capitulated, unfortunately. And now let's, yeah, get the second army. Good. So we have now finished advanced machine tools. Let's go for concentrated industry and slowly also improve our artillery. So we will get extra soft attack on our artillery, the support one. Okay. So let's see. Okay, it doesn't look too good or that great. We are still producing more factories. That's good news. Now let's attach those divisions there. So let's see how the Kowalski is doing. Is doing okay. Sikorski got enough finally experience, so we can actually exchange him with Kopański. So Kopański now will get experience toward set trait, and here I will go and try to level up the Andres as fast as possible. So he will gain basically some of the experience from those two armies, and yeah, that's at least the idea. So with that in mind, I will be ending here. It's 30-minute mark, and well, I wish you all good day, and until next time, where we will start the war with Germany. Farewell.